Hello everybody and welcome back to another good Gainz card break video. My name is Matt and tonight we are doing a product review of the 2020 Absolute Football Mega Boxes here. We've done a couple personal breaks for some folks already, but we haven't had a chance to actually review this year's product. So this year 2020 features one rookie auto and one memorabilia card per box. Of course, some digital packs are in here as well, so those kid reporter cards. And the ultra-rare Kaboom Inserts are back again this year. For this year's retail mega box, the exclusives are the red parallels and autographs. So definitely something to look forward to. Of course, we have seen some a couple versions of the different parallels this year. There's a Mojo parallel, I believe, out of like 75. And then there's like a green shimmer wave auto of the quarterbacks and all the higher end rookies. That's out of 12, so it almost seems like it's a first off the line exclusive. But definitely some gorgeous looking parallels out of Absolute this year, and we are certainly excited to see what's in store and for these two boxes here. So without further ado, let's go ahead, get the camera in focus. Get our trusty lucky cutter here ready to go. And we will start with the first box on the left side, as we typically like to do here at Good Gainz Card Breaks. So what's nice too about this year's mega boxes is the fact that these are a little pull-out tab instead of the other designed mega boxes that have been released from other series where you actually got to rip it open and all that stuff. So you can actually reuse these boxes if you wanted to. It's 4 packs with 10 cards per pack. Just the normal amount usually for mega boxes. I know Optic and Prism sometimes have a few more packs in each mega box, but this year for Absolute, it's only 4. Alright, we will start with the first pack on the left side here. Alright, starting things off for us today is Drew Lock for the Broncos, second year. Tyler Boyd for the Bengals. We've got Raheem Mostert for the 49ers, and we actually might get our first hit of this box. The auto is purple, so maybe a Ravens, J.K. Dobbins. It is wide receiver, no, it's wide receiver Devin Duvernay. And speaking of that green wave that we were mentioning, this is the same green wave parallel, but this time it is out of 25. So we have pulled 2 of these out of 12 that were the quarterbacks, Justin Herbert and Jordan Love in the past. But this is a ridiculously cool looking parallel. Definitely one of the best looking out of the whole Absolute series. It's kind of like a trippy effect there, but very, very cool. I believe this is called the green shimmer or the green wave. And again, it is 10 out of 25, so 3 numbers away from being the jersey number there. Pretty cool. Great way to start off this break review. Red foil, so these are the mega box exclusives that we were mentioning earlier on the box. The red foil mega box exclusive. And this is Austin Eckler, who is technically the starting running back now that Melvin Gordon is with the Broncos, but he's been facing a couple injuries so far early on this year, so rookie Joshua Kelly's been getting some more playing time. Here is a rookie for the Dolphins. It is a red foil Raekwon Davis. So cool to get some red foil exclusives of rookies. Here's a stud out of Clemson for the Cardinals. It is Isaiah Simmons. I believe he was, what, 7th overall in this year's draft? Definitely a high pick, so he's doing pretty well early on in this season for the bouncing back Cardinals, who are competing for the division lead this year. Willie Gay Jr. is the next rookie for the Chiefs. Here's the 3rd overall pick, corner out of The Ohio State University, Jeff Okudah for the Detroit Lions. And is the 1st round pick for the Jags, C.J. Henderson, another DB, this time out of Florida. And a kid reporter for anybody who likes collecting those kid reporters. So now that we pulled the autograph early on, we're looking for the memorabilia card, and obviously the rookies of some of the top quarterbacks like Burrow, Herbert, Love, Jacob Eason, Jalen Hurts, etc. Aaron Donald to start things off for this next pack. DJ Moore for the Panthers. We've got Dak Prescott for the Cowboys. Dalvin Cook for the Vikings. A red foiled Adam Thielen for the Vikings. And here's, I believe this is somewhat new to Absolute, at least this introductions design, but it is an introductions rookie insert, and it is the first running back taken overall, or I should say out of all the running backs in this year's draft class by the Kansas City Chiefs. He was taken 32 overall in the 1st round, and it looks like they did a weird cut here in the print factory. I don't know if you guys could see that, but you can see where it kind of folds, it gets cut off there. So technically that's somewhat of a miscut, or sort of a misprint. Yeah, but it's still a gorgeous card of a stud rookie who's actually getting most of the reps, despite them picking up Le'Veon Bell, I think, week 7 or something like that. So Patrick Mahomes gets plenty more weapons to work with for defending the Super Bowl. They're going to go back-to-back potentially. Kenneth Murray is the middle linebacker for the Chargers out of Oklahoma. Another nice rookie. We got Darrington Evans out of Appalachian State for the Titans. Rookie Jawan Jennings for the 49ers out of, looks like, Tennessee. He's a volunteer. Antonio Gibson out of Memphis, the rookie for the Washington football team. Alright, this is the thick pack, so this is most likely going to be our last hit out of that first box. Typically they are all rookies from what I've seen so far. Different type of rookie designs like rookie full force, rookie premier patches, things of that nature. Hey Gabriel, welcome to the stream, buddy. How do you get in a break? We have personal breaks on our website right here, goodgamescardbreaks.com. Go ahead, check that out. We've got personal breaks of individual boxes. We just put up a sort of, it's called Build Your Good Games, and it's a bundle where you pick one hobby box and one retail box of anything you're interested in at a little bit of a bundle discount. We've got Tom Brady first year for the Buccaneers. So despite this being a base card, those first year team changes are very collectible, very sought after, similar to what LeBron James did for when he went to the Lakers. C.J. Mosley for the Jets. Devontae Adams had a big game Thursday night against the 49ers. And speaking of the top quarterbacks, here's that rookie materials we're talking about, and it is Jacob Eason, one of the Big 5 quarterbacks in this year's draft class out of Washington University, now playing for the Indianapolis Colts, who ironically have a big matchup against the Ravens. I think it's tomorrow night. Sunday, it's either the late game or the afternoon games, but it's going to be a good matchup. Lamar Jackson going up against that tough Colts defense. And ironically, those are our 2 hits. Ravens going on to play the Colts. How ironic is that? Wow. Le'Veon Bell, last time as a Jet, and it's the Red Foil Mega Box exclusive. Another red foil is a first round pick wide receiver out of TCU for the Eagles, Jalen Reagor. Oh, here's another quarterback, top quarterback that we were talking about earlier that we were going to try to look for out of these boxes. It is Justin Herbert, who ironically is competing with Joe Burrow. It's actually a pretty close race so far, midway through the season, to be the Rookie of the Year. They're both putting up crazy numbers on the stat board, but they both only have like 1 or 2 wins on the season so far. So it's going to be a close race. 2 stud quarterbacks. Darnell Mooney is your next up for the Bears. Rookie for the Bears. Former Iowa quarterback. It is Nate Stanley for the Vikings. I wonder if they'll end up giving him some playing time, or if they're actually going to try to keep Kirk Cousins now that his deal is expiring at the end of this year. Isaiah Coulter is the final rookie of this pack for the Texans. Another kid reporter. And the final pack of this first mega box. So overall, the red foils are pretty similar to previous Absolute years, but the designs are definitely different. These designs almost look similar to what you kind of see out of Prestige. I know 2019 Absolute was a completely different design for all the base cards and the rookies, even 2018 as well. So kind of different to see. I guess Panini is kind of limiting what they do with their print designs this year, since the whole COVID pandemic kind of limited and restricted all their resources and print time. So, but to start this final pack off, we got a nice base of Money Man Patty Mahomes. Mitchell Trubisky's next up for the Bears. We got Todd Gurley, first year as a Falcon. So like we mentioned earlier, people do like to collect those bigger named stars in the league when they switch teams. AP as a Washington football team player, last time with them. Ryan Tannehill for the tough Tennessee Titans, who started the year off 5-0, and now I believe they're 5-2. Ryan Tannehill, nice red foil there. We got an Unsung Heroes insert of Kenyon Drake for the Cardinals. Another weapon for Murray over there in Arizona. Next up is a nice young rookie wide receiver for the Rams. It is Van Jefferson. They are very high on him, and he's definitely going to be a stud down the road. Say 2-3 years, we'll be mentioning him a lot like we did with Cooper Kupp. Jeff Gladney for the Vikings. We've got Brian Edwards out of, I believe, South Carolina University for the Las Vegas Raiders. First time for those Raiders. They moved to Las Vegas and are actually playing pretty well this year. KJ Osborne is the final rookie of this first box here. So overall, that wasn't a bad box at all. I mean, it was cool to show you guys that kind of green shimmer wave parallel that we were mentioning earlier, being in the very first pack and being our first hit and all. We have seen, again, Mojo parallel autographs, which are typically out of 75 and I believe 99 as well. So those are typically the higher numbered parallel autos. And there are, of course, rookie base autos in these boxes as well. So for, I think the going price of these was like 45 bucks if you find them at Target. in Walmart. And then the second market values are close to $70 to $75, so it's definitely a good investment, especially if you can get some of those bigger rookie draft picks, like the quarterbacks and some of the running backs. Deshaun Watson to start things off for this box here. Frank Clark for the Chiefs, and it looks like we will get another auto, I believe. And it's going to be, here's Saquon Barkley for the Giants. Unfortunately, tore his ACL week 2. But for a valued good Gainz collector here, when for this box review, it's technically going to be us, but we might give this away down the road. We'll see. But it's cool to see that there are redemptions in these. We have seen a CD Lamb rookie signatures get pulled before, so as a redemption. So they're definitely in here as well. Let's see who did not sign their cards for Absolute this year. 2020 Panini Absolute. Signature Rookies Blue Diamonds. Okay, that's the first time we've seen that type of parallel. It is card 168. Justin Jefferson. Wow, so the stud rookie wide receiver from LSU, who was on that national championship team for the, again, the LSU Tigers, who won with Joe Burrow under center, first year with them. We'll have to look up what that's numbered out of later on, but very cool to see blue diamonds. I'm guessing that's a kind of a sharper design, similar to that green shimmer wave that we pulled earlier. DK Metcalf, who's having a phenomenal year 2 in the league for the Seahawks. Nice red foil there. And this has his binky, his iconic, famous binky that he uses for the mouthpiece. What's going on, Ryan? Here's the first round pick out of LSU for the Ravens. It is Patrick Queen, the middle linebacker, having a great rookie year as well so far. Ryan, I'm sorry to hear that, man. It's okay. My squad lost as well. They didn't look good at all. Penn State played horrible against UMD today. Gabriel Davis is the next rookie out of Central Florida for the Bills. We got Trevon Diggs, brother to Stephon Diggs. He's a nice rookie out of Alabama for the Cowboys. All right, we've got Clyde Edhwards-Helaire back again for the Chiefs. This time it is the rookie base. So it's cool to see that the two differences between these cards is the rookie base of Clyde Edhwards-Helaire, and then that rookie introductions insert that we showed you guys a little bit earlier. Next up is Kyle Duggar for the Patriots. And a Kid Reporter, first one of this second box here. All right, we've got pack number 2 on the left side. You said your coach iced the kicker on the 59-yard field goal. You blocked it, ran it back, but they got a second chance and won it. Wow. That's impressive that they were able to kick a 59-yard field goal, though. Jeez. That's NFL talent right there. Khalil Mack for the Bears. Keenan Allen for the Chargers. Julian Edelman for the Patriots. Uncle Rico for the Jags. It is a red foil Phillip Rivers for the Colts. Here's another insert design from this year's Absolute. It is a fantasy flashback of Warren Moon for the Houston Oilers. It's a cool looking card there. Here's a stargazing insert, which is, I think, is somewhat new to Absolute. I want to say within like the last 2-3 years. Obviously this year's design of it is just slightly different from previous years. But stargazing of Dalvin Cook for the Vikings, who is a stud running back. Devin Duvernay is back. This time it is the rookie base for those Ravens. We got Ross Blacklock for the Texans out of TCU. He's the big defensive tackle, I believe. James Morgan, who ironically might get some playing time this year over there in New York. Former quarterback out of FIU, Florida International, I believe. And Anthony Gordon out of Washington State, rookie for the Seahawks. Or he was with the Seahawks earlier in the season. I think he's now a free agent. So here's the thick pack again. So it looks like those two mega boxes are ironically the same with how they packed them. The first pack was the auto, and the third pack is your memorabilia hit, but that's not always going to be the case. Sometimes it's the last pack mojo is your auto, so they don't have like a specific consistent system of how they pack these. Alvin Kamara for the Saints. Bobby Wagner for the Seahawks. Chris Godwin for the Bucks. And the memorabilia hit isn't a rookie. It is going to be the Ball Hogs of King Henry. So Derrick Henry for the Titans, the 2019 rushing leader, who helped the Titans bully the Baltimore Ravens and New England Patriots so they could face the Chiefs over in, I think, the AFC Championship game. This is player worn used material, so it unfortunately is not game worn. We don't typically see a lot of game worn patches out of these earlier released products. It's more so when Flawless and NT, National Treasures, when they come out, that's when you'll see more of the game-worn stuff. And even Panini Limited has some game-worn patches. George Kittle, red on red there, so some red foil in his red 49ers uniform. We got a nice red foil rookie of our favorite State Farm insurance agent, Jake Fromm out of Georgia for the Buffalo Bills, backing up Josh Allen there. We've got Jordan Brooks for the Seahawks. Colin Johnson, he's a nice rookie wide receiver out of Texas for the Jaguars. Lynn Bowden Jr. for the Raiders. And ironically, he's actually with the Dolphins. They traded him right after the, I believe, the draft. So he only had a couple weeks in the quote-unquote pandemic preseason with the Las Vegas Raiders, but now he's with Miami. Eno Benjamin out of Arizona State is the final rookie card of this pack for those Cardinals. He's staying in Arizona. Another kid reporter. And the final pack. So we have pulled all of the hits, technically, out of these 2 mega boxes. But you never know. There's always a possibility of a hot box, meaning a bonus hit or, you know, a bunch of great cards like all the rookies, etc. But we have not seen absolute megas be hot boxes yet for this year. Prestige has been so far. I know 2019 Rookies and Stars was definitely hot boxes. They ended up on average putting more hits in those boxes than what was shown on their on the boxes, on the labels. It's usually like 3 hits on average. We kept pulling 4 to 5 hits. So definitely look out for that. Nick Chubb for the Browns. AJ Brown for the Titans. We've got Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs. Minka Fitzpatrick for the Steelers. A red foil Juju Smith-Schuster for the Steelers. We've got to pair along with the Blue Diamonds rookie signatures of Justin Jefferson, here's that rookie introductions insert again. Obviously, this time of Justin Jefferson. So, Justin Jefferson and Clyde Edwards-Helaire are the two rookie introductions inserts that we have pulled tonight in this review. Joe Reed for the Chargers. I believe he's out of UVA, University of Virginia. The number 2 overall pick in this year's draft for the Washington football team is Chase Young out of The Ohio State University. And this dude is a freak of nature on the edge. He gets after the quarterbacks like no other. It's ridiculous how good he is as a rookie. Christian Fulton for the Titans, another LSU product off of that national championship winning team. And the final rookie card of the whole break review is going to be Devin Asiasi out of UCLA for those New England Patriots. So just again a quick recap of the top loaded hits. We got Chase Young, again the rookie base, so he's one of the top draft picks, so definitely cool to see those get pulled out of these boxes. The first time we're pulling a veteran memorabilia out of Absolute, so there are veteran cards and players in this set. It's the Ball Hogs insert, one color player worn relic there. You guys are seeing everything out of these mega boxes so far. You got a redemption, signature rookies Blue Diamonds of Justin Jefferson, a rookie wide receiver for the Vikings. A rookie base of Justin Herbert, again one of the top quarterback prospects this year, and I would say top 2 for rookie of the year candidate. Jacob Eason is one of the top 5 rookie quarterbacks in this year's draft, and this is one of those rookie material patch designs. There is another rookie materials design as well. I think it's called Rookie Full Force. So something else to look forward to. And then this is that green sort of shimmer wave parallel auto that we were talking about, and it is a rookie sticker label auto of Devin Duvernay. And it's not out of 12 like the other 2 quarterbacks we pulled, but this time it's a short print 10 out of 25. So after pulling open or ripping open those 2 mega boxes and pulling all those hits out of there, for the $42 that you pay for if you find them at retail in Target or Walmart, it's definitely got some good value and a lot of upside for possibly pulling those top draft picks and quarterbacks and so forth. So definitely good investment. Our overall review would say the mega retails are at least a 7.5 out of 10. You definitely got, again, some good value in there for the cost that you're paying for it. If you're getting it on the second market, paying those anywhere from $65 to $75 range, it's a little bit more of a risk reward, but definitely still a good value. Or if you want to throw it in for mixer breaks, these boxes do have good value to pull some good Gainz hits there. So thank you again for watching and doing this review with us, learning all about this year's 2020 Absolute Mega Retail. For all of your football and basketball collecting needs, check us out at goodgainscardbreaks.com, like Gabriel was asking for in the chat. We do have mega boxes of Absolute still available, and we do have those new Good Gainz bundles for you to select what type of boxes and products you want to have us rip open for you live here on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we look forward to pulling you good Gainz in the future. Have a wonderful night.